Hello there guys, welcome to this week's Rivals. I'm early, right? You probably won't see this video on Sunday, but it's still Sunday for me. Right, so this is a bit earlier than usual. It's a D-class race, and I haven't got really any D-class cars that I've got tuned because I never use them. And I've just been trying out the track with a few different cars. So I've had a crack in a Beetle, I've had a crack in a Lancia, also in the Alpha. You know the Lancia and the Alpha that both look almost identical. I've tried both of them. I'm in the Alpha now. I've also tried a couple of other things. I haven't got the Jeep that everyone else is using, so I don't know. It's not going very well. I did the Beetle. And then I tuned my Beetle and it really fucked it up. So I was about like 3 seconds behind my previous best. I don't know what car to use. I'm struggling a lot on this because D-class cars are not really something that I use that often. Right, let's filter my cars. Just have a look at the D-class. I'll show you where the track is. Oh, bollocks. I'll show you where the track is and everything in a minute. So I've tried this Alpha. I've tried this BMW. I'm tempted with this, you know, Sabine Schmidt style in a Ford Transit. Although I'd rather go with something that's all-wheel drive, so the Bronco would be easier, wouldn't it? I could pretend that I'm running away from the police at 5 miles an hour down the motorway after killing my wife, and then obviously lying about it on television. So I could do that. That'd be good. What else we got? This might be alright. I've tried that. That was good. That was not bad at all. My uncle used to have one of these, and it was a huge amount of fun. He lived in North Wales, and we used to go riding around the forest in this, ploughing through brooks and stuff. It was brilliant. Me and my brother bouncing about in the back. It was completely rusty. There was a big hole in the back, and you could easily put your hand through it. It was massive. And right the other side of the hole was the back wheel spinning around, so it was incredibly dangerous. But it really was a lot of fun. Right, handling 6-1. I really don't know what to go for on this, you know. It's cross-country for a start, which is a little bit tricky. And I haven't got a great deal of options. I tried this, and then I tuned it, and it made it much worse. Actually, it's rear-wheel drive now, so maybe before I tuned it, it was all-wheel drive. And that's why I really struggled with it afterwards. I didn't notice that, but that's probably what's happened with this. I might get back in it and pop on a different gearbox. Well, I won't. I'll just get someone else's tune. So I'm gonna get back in this, and I'm gonna have a look at the tunes that are available, and then I'll try this with a different tune, and then see whether or not I can do alright with that. I'm not sure which one I've done my fastest lap in yet, but obviously it'll be on the board, won't it? Right, let's have a new tune on this then. So, tuning, and I want to filter them by D-class, so let's get that sorted. Where's the filter thing? Okay, there's not a filter, it's just search. Right, D-class then, search. If we've got any K74s in here, I'll certainly be taking that, but I don't think there will be. I didn't notice anyone when I did it before. Right, are they all rear-wheel drive? They are, aren't they? Oh, fuck. Yeah, they are. I was hoping I could get... Oh, here we go. Oh, it's got much lower stats, though. Why are the stats so bad on the one that I want? Everyone's put it on rear-wheel drive. Perhaps... Oh, there we go, there's another one. Right, so who's this? Buffy! Right. If you can slay vampires, you're probably good at tuning cars as well. Those skills, it's exactly the same skill set that you need. Get a stake and use it to tune your car. I'm going to have crack on Buffy's then. I know that some of the stats are going down. That's not a bad thing. Launch ain't a problem because we're going to be doing... we're not bothered about the first lap, are we? We're not bothered about launching from zero. We're bothered about not spinning out on corners, having acceleration. And I'll tell you what I did notice when I was testing different cars. This car much more so than all of the other ones I tested, was good in the water. All the others just went to like a bloody crawl in the water, whereas this didn't. This got through the water really. Oh, sorry, I was supposed to tell you, weren't you? Fortune Island, Tim Westwood Cross Country Circuit, D class. There you go. It's in here. Gap to rival, too long. Right, I'm going to go up against myself on my previous best, which was also in the Beetle, but with a different tune. Let's see how we do. Let's go. Come on. There's only Daz, Aramay4 and Fraser that have put times down so far, so that's no good to me. All these people are way too good for me to even hope to come close to them, so I can't choose one of them as my rival. They're like 4 or 5 seconds ahead of me all the time, at least, and that's on a short track, so that's no use. I could have picked someone else from the world who was close to me. Jesus, the launch is slow. Right, when I was in that car that's up ahead, I didn't brake at all. I just didn't need to. It had such good handling. I just didn't need to brake. I'm not braking now. That's foot to the floor on the accelerator all the way around there. So yeah, this is a similar situation, I think, but obviously we got a slow start. Now this car is noticeably good in the water. It just doesn't seem to notice that the water's there. All the other cars that I chose were absolutely shit in the water. And when I previously did the lap that's in front of me now, I was going up against the Lancia, my previous bedtime Lancia, and I was behind. But I was so much faster in the water, I caught up in the water and overtook my previous best, and then went on to win. But coming up towards the finish line, they were catching me up. It was close. But the water's unbelievable in this car compared to the others. The Lancia was shit in the water. The BMW was shit in the water. All of them were. The Alpha was shit in the water. But this car doesn't even know there's any water there. Look at that. It's like the English Channel, Hitler coming across in his Beetle in 1945 to invade, with Winston Churchill standing on the beach going, "We shall fight them on the beaches." No, you won't. Not if they're in Beetles, you won't, because they'll just drive through the sea like it's not even there. Come on. Oh, we're winning! Fucking hell, we've beat myself already. Brilliant. Right. I'll collect my rewards and I'll choose a different rival. I'm feeling competitive now. I didn't even notice. So that's a lot better, but I'm not sure what the comparison on the tunes is. Yeah, bring it on. Right, Fraser's 4.3 seconds ahead of me, so I'm not going to catch. I'm not going to catch him. That's not going to happen. But hopefully I'll beat my previous time. I'll do a shed load of laps and get something decent for the board, so that you guys can pick me as your rival if Daz and Aramay4 and Fraser are just too good. Is that the Willys Jeep? I thought they were in like a new Jeep, not the Willys Jeep. I've got the Willys Jeep. It bloody looked like the Willys Jeep, didn't it? Well, I can use that. Everyone's used the same car, and it's this one up in front of us, and it looks like the Willys Jeep, but I didn't think that's what it was. I'm using my new handbrake button. Right, my new handbrake button is fucking brilliant. It really is brilliant. I love it. It's so good. You can't miss it. You can't press anything else by mistake. It's in just the right place, exactly the right place for my thumb. It doesn't get in the way or anything. It's so nice. I'm so glad I did it. Right, what I did, I drilled a hole in the middle of my existing B button on my my steering wheel, and I then the hole was just the size of this screw that I'd got, and I screwed the screw into the hole, so I had a screw sticking out the middle of my B button, and I had this this kind of like epoxy sort of resin stuff that sets really hard, so I then squidged a load of that around the screw, and then I got a button off my old Guitar Hero guitar controller. Not the one from the original Guitar Hero. It's not called Guitar Hero. You know, the one where you sort of like playing in a live band, and the guitar buttons were completely different. You had like 6 buttons at the top of the neck. It was from that guitar. I never use it, so I cut a button out of it. It's like a big chunky round button. It's a nice big button. So I cut out of it and I stuck that onto the like epoxy resin stuff, and that's now it's set completely solid, and that's now my new B button. It's so good. I really tried to take a photo of it so I could share it in the club and show you it, but you can't do that. You can't, even though I'm the club owner, it doesn't let me. You can't like just take a photo and upload it to the club. It has to be something that you've done from the Xbox, like a screenshot or something. So unfortunately, I couldn't put it on the club. But yeah, I'm so pleased with it. It's well good. It just works really fucking well. You can just give it a quick dab, and it's in no way in the way of anything else. It isn't interfering with anything else on my controller or where I normally rest my thumb, anything like that. But wow, I'm not that far behind, am I really? Curious to see how I am in the water compared to the Jeep though. We've got good clearance on this Beetle. Fucking hell, the Lancia, the Alpha, the BMW and whatever else I tried. As soon as you got in the water, you almost stop. It's bloody awful. I've got 44, oh, 44144. Look at that. Oh, 43777. So we're chipping away. We're pretty bloody far off his time, but we're chipping away. I've obviously beat my previous best, I think. Yeah, I've got my foot to the floor on the accelerator. I'm not using the brake at all, and I'm just dabbing on my lovely chunky handbrake button to be able to swing my car around a little bit. I can't see how I can go any faster. I've got my foot to the floor. I haven't lifted my accelerator off at all. I've not used my brake. Apart from my handbrake. That's probably how I can go faster, using my brake instead of my handbrake. So I'll have a little dab up here, bring myself round, see if I can get slightly quicker. And to get that wall out of the way, ready for next time. I have noticed, right, the walls don't reset. Is that normal on cross-country? Unless it's a rival event, I don't do cross-country at all. But I've noticed that the scenery, when I knock the scenery down, it doesn't reset on the next lap, whereas normally it does. So we can get things out of the way. I'm not even sure if they do slow you down when you hit them. I would have expected that they do. 43.210. So we're doing better with the brakes than we are with a handbrake. Just a quick dab. My accelerator's making a bit of noise. Now, I don't know what that's all about. That's what that clunking noise is that you hear every now and again. My accelerator's moving from side to side. Although, to be honest, I've got quite a lot of screws left over from when I took my pedals apart the other day. So maybe that's the reason my accelerator's making this noise. That noise there, you hear it then. It's like a clicky thing. It's kind of like moving from side to side a little bit. It's a bit disconcerting. Right, what we got? Still 43.210. Let's try and get better line down here. See if we can get faster down this hill. Oh, it's much sharper than I thought. Oh, I think that might be better. But yeah, this car is brilliant in the water. It really is. Out of all the ones I tried, I didn't try that because I didn't think I'd got it. But if it's the Willys Jeep, which is what I think it is, just by looking at it, then I have got it. But I just looked into my Jeep category, and I hadn't got whatever that is. So yeah, that's a factor. But if you're looking for something that's good in the water, then this is definitely good in the water, and I assume that is as well, because I don't seem to be catching them up in the water. They don't seem to be any slower than me. But we've got really good ground clearance on both of these vehicles, so that's obviously what it's about, isn't it? Keep yourself nice and straight there. Right, let's try and swing around this corner. See if we can get a bit better acceleration on this last bit. Right, I'll tell you how I could get faster, by being in manual gears instead of automatic. That would help, wouldn't it? This feels like it's a slightly faster one. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's still 43.2. Perhaps I shouldn't swing out so much up here. I'm making the track bigger. Bit too much braking there. That's so close to that wall, aren't they? Anything any closer, they would have been flagged on that. Tiny dab on the wonderful big clunky button. I really like it. I really do like. I'm so glad I decided to do it. I hated it the way it was before, with the normal buttons on the steering wheel. It's so hard to hit the B button when you want to use your handbrake. But this is the way they should sell the wheel. It really is, with a big fat chunky B button. It's made a massive difference. I can't wait to get back on Dirt Rally. And yeah, it's so much better. And I mean, I do use my handbrake quite a bit on there for the little hairpins and stuff. So I'm looking forward to getting back on there with my new button. Right, I'll tell you what I also did. Carol was not impressed at all. Right. While we've been on lockdown, a filling in one of my back teeth fell out, and it was a really big filling. Right, my dentist had drilled out pretty much my entire tooth and just left like the outside. So it was kind of like my tooth was just like the shell of a tooth. The entire middle of it was completely gone. And then he'd filled it, so that entire filling fell out. I mean, it was such a big hole, I can fit my little finger into the hole. So it's been like that for a couple of weeks, because it's been like it while we're on lockdown, and the lockdown in Colombia is really quite strong. I haven't got a dentist in Colombia anyway, but so I hadn't got one that I'm already familiar with. I'd have to go and get one, and that's a bit of a complicated process when we're on lockdown. So when I fixed my B button on my steering wheel the other day with this epoxy stuff, this resin stuff, I also fixed my tooth. So I've made a little ball of it and I stuck it in the hole in my tooth a couple of days ago. It's set rock solid now, and it feels perfectly fine. I've been eating all sorts of food with it and everything. It's nice and smooth as well, so it feels good on my tongue, whereas my tooth was really sharp. And you know, when there's something in your mouth that's different, you can't leave it alone, can you, with your tongue? So I've actually been cutting my tongue a little bit on where the filling used to be, but now it's got this stuff inside. So yeah, I did a bit of home dentistry, but yeah, it's gone really well. I'm really quite impressed with it. So either it's all done now, it's sorted, and I haven't got to worry about it, or in a week or so's time, I'll wake up and I'll have like a massive face and it'll all be infected and bad. But we'll just see. We'll see what happens. I think it'll be fine. But the stuff's really good. It's we got it for fixing pipes. It's sort of like two little packets of stuff that's a bit like plasticine, and you kind of squidge them together and they react with each other. And then you mould it into shape, and then after a few hours it's rock solid, and you can drill it and you can thread bits in it and all that kind of stuff. But it's really, really good stuff, and it's also good for replacing fillings that you've lost and fixing steering wheels. I can't shave anything off that bloody time, can I? Let's have a bit of handbrake action, see if that helps. That's what you want. Look how much better that was. That was handbrake, and I'm right there with him. Well, that time I really slowed down in the water. Did you notice? I'll tell you what though, I'm right there with him, ain't I? I think I'm resting my foot on my brake pedal a little bit too heavy and actually pressing it down just a tad. That's probably not a good thing. It's got to be faster. No, it's not. It was really close. Right, let's make sure my foot is definitely not putting any pressure on the brake pedal. Come on! Get out of the water! He dabs his brakes on that bit there. Might have missed that. Oh, fucking hell. That's a shame. It was felt like I couldn't. I'll do a few more. I don't think I'm going to be able to improve on my time too much. I mean, there's not much to it, really. Foot to the floor the entire time, no braking. Little dab on the handbrake just to spring my car around. I think 43.210 is possibly my limit. This button is so satisfying. Every time I press it, I'm thinking, oh, I'm really pleased that I did that. It's made a massive difference to the wheel. And the old one used to really frustrate me. I never used to get it. It's just in the wrong place with my thumb. I mean, this is in the same place. It's just much bigger, and it sticks up much higher than all the other buttons as well. Now it's a big chunky button. It's still down. Right, we're gonna go 2 more laps. We're gonna go to 20. I'm gonna try and cut this corner a little bit. Oh, well, I was just going to bring it in before the wall, but I didn't quite make it. Right, so unfortunately 18 is dirty. So we've got 2 more. I've got to get back in manual gears, then I've got these lovely flappy paddles and I'm not using them at all. I mean, I could easily do this race in manual gears instead of automatic. I don't even have to think about my left foot at all. It hasn't done anything apart from resting gently on the brake pedal and possibly putting on more weight than it needs to and slowing me down without me realising. It's completely redundant. This is it, come on, faster. And if I stay on the right, I'll get out of the water quicker, and that means I'll be back on the tarmac surface. See, if you're on the right, you're out of the water faster than on the left, so you might be able to get back on your traction quicker. That could make a very slight difference. But the exit to the corner is also important, isn't it? And for that you want to be on the left, so it could go either way. Right, this is it's not that much difference, is it? But I can't get the same as that previous one. This is the last one. I've messed it up. I'm going to try and go on the right and see if we can get out of the water faster. See if it makes any difference. Does it? Oh, it's certainly not quicker though, am I? Right, there we go. So I've got a 43.210. I'm in this Beetle. It's very good in the water, but everyone else has gone for the Jeep, so you might want to go for the Jeep. But there's a time that's actually beatable as opposed to what the other people have got. So I've shaved off quite a lot. That's not too bad. So anyway, let's end it. I might put a tune on the Willys Jeep and give it a try. What's the video on? Only 23 minutes. Right then, we'll quit the event and I'll get myself in the Willys Jeep. I'll put a tune on it and I'll see if I can do any better. But I've definitely improved on my time. I'm going to race against that lap I've just done though in the Jeep and see how we can do. See if I can beat it. Right, so no thanks. Still, that's not bad. Just press this button a little bit. It's so good, it really is. It's so much better. When I was drilling the hole in the B button, I was thinking, I'm probably about to break my controller. Because I don't know what's inside the B button, I don't know how deep it is. I didn't take it apart, I just drilled straight into the actual B button itself, right in the middle of it. And I was thinking, I might just completely break this. I could be drilling into a circuit board. So I didn't drill deep, but I did drill enough, and then I actually screwed a screw into it. So I don't know how close the tip of that screw is to completely ruining this steering wheel, but thankfully it all worked. It worked fine. So we're going for the Willys Jeep then, and I'm going to pop a tune on it. Right, I'll show you what I've got in. What I did before is I went into here and I looked at what I've got in here, and I don't know. Oh, it's this. This is what you're in. It's because I've got mine tuned on an S1. It didn't show up. So it's the CJ5 Renegade, not the Willys Jeep. It's this. So it's this, but I have tuned it. That's why it didn't show. So let's retune it back to a D class, and then we'll have another crack, and we'll see if we can beat that Beetle. I was thinking I've probably got some really suitable D-Class cars that have actually got a different tune on them, and they're not showing up when I have a look through the available cars. Oh, for fuck's sake, yes, I want it delivered. Of course I do. So yeah, this is the car that everyone else has chosen. The Willys Renegade CJ5. Not the... did I just say the Willys Renegade? The Jeep Renegade. Not the Willys Jeep, this thing. It's not the same. This one's different. Right, let's tune the bastard. Right, we want it on, where are we going? Creative Hub, tuning setups. We want a D-Class, so we've got to filter them, which is done through search. Yeah, we want that. How do you know that I want D-Class? Right, any K74s then. That's what we're looking for. I'm not looking at the stats, I'm looking at the names, see if we've got any K74s or Jaded Fett. That's what we're looking for. Either of those. Steve the Pirate. I should go for that, shouldn't I? Because I've got a pirate build on my my Assassin's Creed, and my name is Steve, so I should go for Steve the Pirate. Well, no, look at that, rank 13. Yours is probably good. Rank 20. So I'll just go through whoever's got a good rank. Fast and Fun. Well, I like the sound of Fast and Fun. We'll put this one on, and then we'll see how it goes. Yep. I think I might go back in there now. Now that I'm on a D-Class, I'm going to go back in, see how it compares to some of the other options that are available for me. So search and back on D again. And now we have a little bit of a comparison, which is much better. So look at this. Better across the board. Better handling, better acceleration, better launch. Not as good braking, but I don't think braking is going to be my issue. Handling a 5.3, acceleration a 7.1, speed not brilliant. What was that first one on speed? Oops, that's it. 5.52, 7.192. Braking is not good, but I didn't actually use the brakes at all. I mean, I probably will need to now that we're in something different. Much better handling though. So I might go for this. Dead Boy Sesh. Evil. Alright, let's go for Evil Dead Boy Sesh. We'll see how we get on. Yep. I'll bring up my my other time, and then we'll try and beat it. So, Fortune Island, Island Rivals, crossing that country. In here, and then D-Class, and change your rival. And I'm going for myself. Let's have a look at... Oh, it's going to be Fraser, isn't it? The next K74, obviously. I'll just have a look at the club and friends, see if anyone's done it while I've been recording, because there could be a new time on there now. Right, no, so it's just us lot. So it is the Jeep CJ5. So we got 39.1, 40. No, they're all close, very close. So could over the course of the week, this could change. RMA4 is already second, and Daz is already fourth. It's unbelievable, isn't it? I'm already 32nd. I'm happy with that. Right, let's get in there. See what we could do. And shall I put my gears on manual? I shouldn't I? Although I haven't got. I'm gonna leave it as it is. Most of the time, it's because I haven't got my headphones on at the moment, so TV's turned really low down, and I don't notice. I'm distracted by talking to you guys, and I don't notice that the engine's labouring and stuff like that. So I make really bad gear choices when I'm recording. I think it's better for me to always be in automatic when I'm making a video, and then just keep on manual for when I'm by myself. keen to see how this is in the water compared to the Beetle. The Beetle was, bloody hell, it flies. Okay, we nearly jumped to the water. Like this car weighs nothing, and you barely touch the water, so that's an advantage. You spend less time in the water, you spend more time in the sky. But unfortunately, when your wheels are not on the floor, you're not accelerating, are you? Right. Let's go then. Let's see how we can do on our first flying lap. It's not as easy to handle as the Beetle, it really isn't. The Beetle's a little bit chunky, a little bit heavy, and it holds its line better, whereas this hits the wall. And it's all over the shop. Jesus fucking Christ. Right. Oh, I did. What's it done that for? I didn't press start. Yeah, there's a big difference. This vehicle's too light, which makes it a bit twitchy, whereas the Beetle's nice and heavy and it holds its line really well. This nature is no competition for a big fat heavy Beetle, but for this flimsy Jeep made from polystyrene, the grass wins. Am I in front? I've got no idea. I should be now that I've bloody spent most of the time in the sky. Come on, turn, turn, turn. Oh, I think the ghost is just about to go through me, I'm not sure. Oh no, he's miles behind, I can see him in my rear view. Right, so as long as we can get clean, we're gonna definitely win. I should have got Fraser, shouldn't I? Oh, bollocks. Completely different handling this is. So it's gonna take a couple of laps just to get my get used to it. Ooh. That was close. Oh, what the fuck did he do that? What? Why did my car go up on two wheels just from going over that little tiny bump? It's too light. I want to tune it heavier. I want some friends to be in the car to even it up a little bit. That'd be good, actually. If I could get someone to sit in the passenger seat, that'd make it a lot better. Who wants to sit in my car while I do this lap? Right, come on then. Turn, turn, turn. Right, let's see if we can get ahead when we see if we can jump over the top of him. You're too heavy, you're too fat, Beetle boy. Come on, check me out. Oh, definitely got to be getting on those brakes on this car. I didn't use the brakes once on the Beetle, so it's completely different. Right, we've won. Not much though. We'll continue lapping. Does it stop every time you win? I don't know. I don't normally press continue lapping. I don't know how it works. Has my rival disappeared now? Well, no, there he is. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah. That really isn't important. Either way, does that. When that happens on Assassin's Creed, right, exactly the same situation, the internet drops and stuff. I mean, this is annoying. Whoops, just bang the mic. This is annoying when it happens, but on Assassin's Creed, it's way more annoying because it says, we're going to send you all the way back to the login screen. You got to wait for the entire game to load again. And then before we load the game, we're going to check for additional content, but that'll take ages because you've just lost your internet connection. Fuck off. Oh, look what you've made me do. So yeah, when that same thing happens on Assassin's Creed, it's a bloody nightmare. It chucks you out of the game completely. And it's the other day it happened. So I immediately did this. I pressed my fingerbot button, and up here I logged in, and then went back to Assassin's Creed to see whether or not it'd go, oh, we've just noticed you're reconnected. We'll continue, but it didn't. It was just a sign on the screen saying go back to main menu. So I had to go back and restart the bloody game. So that's so annoying. It should just say, we've noticed a login change, so the game is paused. And if you log back in, we will continue. But if you don't log back in and the profile changes to somebody else, then go to the main menu. That's what it should say. Bloody hell, this car's really hard to control. I'm turning. It's not going to go well. I want to beat the Beetle again and see whether or not it stops the thing saying you've beat your rival, or whether because I'm doing continued laps it doesn't do that anymore. I don't know. I'd like to find out. So we're gonna have to beat my time again on this one. Yeah, we'll win easily. Just got to hold it together. Nice and straight off there. That's good. Oh shit, I'm losing control. Just got over in time. 41.9 I'm on now. Was that lap just? Was that my best one? I didn't see what my previous was. I didn't see whether it changed as I went over the line, so I was panicking because I was going a little bit sideways. See if I can get better than that 41.9. This feels like it could be better. Don't know what's best here. Staying to the left so you get acceleration out of this thing, or going to the right so you get out the water faster and back on the tarmac. I don't know which one would work better. I still thought that was really close. I don't know what that time was, but I really thought it was going to be a better one, but it wasn't. Turn. There we go. Get your traction. Okay, we're good. We're much further ahead now. Just gotta keep it straight. Oh, we've got a better exit from the water. Go on. Oh, I wished I was in bloody manual gears then. As we come around that bend, I think I should just stabbed it down into a lower gear for just a moment. Oh, I've lost it. Bollocks. I'm going to rewind and see what my time would have been if it had been a clean lap. So we'll go back to before that last corner. Just bollocks. There was really no need for that to happen. We've got to go one further back. Oh, I've lost it again. So yeah, it would have been faster. We've got to rewind so we're dirty straight away. It's a lot more difficult to control. It's very, very light, and you can really feel that. So the terrain it's really quite aggressive on what it does to your vehicle. So fortunately, because I've rewound, my fastest lap is not dirty anymore, unless this is still. Oh fucking hell! And again. Go from here. Just take it steady. Right, here we go then. Let's try and beat that 41.9. Well, 41.7 now, but very dirty indeed. Trouble there. Lost a lot of speed on that little bit there. We are still comfortably ahead though. We've just got to be careful on this corner because it's caught us out a few times. There we go. We got it. Oh shit. Oh lovely. Right, we got a 41.6 coming across the line sideways. Rewind a little bit. Right, let's see if we can beat that 41.6 then. Where's the next check? There's the driver line. Let's get on the driver line. What was Fraser's? Oh man, I want to know what Fraser's was. My target was 43 and I'm on a 41. Right, let's end and get Fraser on and see if I can actually beat him. That would be a miracle. I will quit the event. You better post this time. And we'll bring it on for Fraser. Let's see how close we are. I think we're possibly within a second. Maybe not, but possibly. We'll see. No spins today. We are within a second. Right, bring it on. See what we can do. Right, so difficulty settings. Blah blah blah. Shift in, manual, accept. Start. Tiny bit more volume on the TV. Sorry if it echoes, guys. Take me a while to get used to having gears again. Little bit all over the place there. we won't mention that. Let's continue. Nicely landed on my back wheels there. Gave me a nice bit of clearance on the water. Possibly gears is not a good idea because I'm way down on my time now. Right, 43 can do it. I'm going to call it a day on that. We've got a week left on this, so I might do a little bit of practice not on the video and get my head back in on the gears. I always foot the gears up when I'm recording a video, always do. If I've got gears, I want to have my headphones on and a nice bit of volume and pay attention to my engine and not spend time talking. But there we go, guys, that's the new Rivals, a D-Class for a change, and it seems like the vehicle of choice is this, the Renegade CJ5 Jeep. That's what everyone else is in. Get yourself a tune on there. You saw the one I got, if you want to go with the same as me. So far, there's just us four on the board. RMA4, Daz, Fraser, and myself. And so at least you've got my time to compete against, being as RMA4 and Daz and Fraser are quite good. But I am within a second of those guys. So let's see where I am in the world. Because I might be in the top 20. You never know. I didn't pay enough attention. Yeah, a very different feel in this to the Beetle. The Beetle was much easier, but obviously this is faster. But it's too light. It just feels like the lightness of the car makes it bounce around a lot, and when you're driving over grass, that's quite significant. Right, so Rivals. Let's get in there and just see where I am compared to other folk around the world. So Fraser's 11th. I am 17. That's pretty fucking good for me. But obviously, a big factor is how many people do this race, and it's a D-Class race, so I'm guessing they're not quite as popular. Right, so near me is first place, Lord J-Rod. RMA4 second. How much you got to do to get him? Oh, it's not much. It's not much at all. That's doable. Right, so we've got the Jeep for most people and the RZR1000. I don't know what that is. What's an RZR1000? But most people are going for the Jeep, look. We've got this. I don't know what that is either. A different Jeep. We've got a Beetle there. I'm not too good. Spelt wrong. But oh look, the Land Rover Series 3 Forza Edition. That was going to be my choice. It really was. We've got the Bronco as well. Oh, I've gone past myself. Let's see, go back to myself again and see who's close by. The Manx. Well, that's an interesting option, isn't it? I like the Manx. It's a bit of a beach buggy. It'll enjoy being in the sea. So there's not that much between me and Fraser. So 40.707 and 41.608. Less than a second. That's pretty satisfying. Right, good luck, guys. I will see you in the next video. I'll probably have a little look. Actually, before I go, I'll have a quick look now. Let's have a look in the group and see if anyone's popped up another code or not. Right, so we've got to get in. Oh, right, also, Formula First. You shared this. Right, Formula First, so you're Sloping Wolf, I assume. I didn't know that. I thought that was two different people. And there is a Formula First in the game who's not in K74. So is that why you're not Formula First on Forza, because that name was already taken? Or is that you as well and you have two accounts? There's a Formula First on Forza, he's not in K74, and this time here is Sloping Wolf's time. So I'm assuming that you are Sloping Wolf, and I just didn't know, I've never done the connection. But you beat me by 0.033. Well done. So I think what I'd better do is pop over to my recent captures, pop in here, grab this capture right here. It hasn't finished uploading. Fucking hell, why not? Right, look at this, Sloping Wolf, your rival, 48.115. Your time, 48.015, minus 0.1. So there we go, I gotcha. So that was going to be shared to the club, but I did that fucking ages ago. That's like over an hour ago at least. And it still hasn't uploaded to the club. It's on 74%. I don't know whether it's broken. But yeah, I saw this in the club. I liked it. I saw that you beat me, and I thought, right, you bastard, I'm going to have you. So it only took me about 5 laps. I was really chuffed with myself. So I did get you back. But unfortunately, Daz has already bloody done this look. So I'm not going to be on the position that I should be on. I've beaten Express Trash as well. So I'm actually quite high on the leaderboard. Let's have a little look. So there's Express Trash look, number 27. I'm faster than that. So that's a 48.029. What was mine? 48.015? It was, wasn't it? Because there's Sloping Wolf, 48.115. Mine's 48.015 now. So I am in between Fraser and Express Trash. That's my new time, but unfortunately I missed the cut-off for the week. But I'm still in there. Whereas my old time was a 48.148. So I got you. But yeah, there is a Formula First on Forza. I've seen their name a few times, and I assumed that was you. And I've only noticed today that they're not in K74, but you are. So I was thinking, you got two accounts, or are you just on here, Formula First on... No, it even says Formula First, took a screenshot. I'm confused. Answer in the comments. What's the crack? Sloping Wolf, Formula First, are you the same person? What's your name in different locations? Do you have two Xbox accounts? Is the Formula First on Xbox you? And that's an account that you've got differently? Is this time just happens to be the same as Sloping Wolf, or is that you as well? Let me know. Right, so there we go. I can't believe that thing hasn't bloody uploaded yet. I'm plugged directly into the fucking the modem through the extension thing. And you'd expect it to upload. It might have stopped. It might have just gone wrong. I think it's been on 74% for a long time. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, it's still on 74. Perhaps it's just fucked up. But there we go. We'll have it as the finale of the video. So this was my actual finishing time for last week's Rivals, but just a little bit too late for it to be on the leaderboards. But at least it means that I have pushed my rank higher in the global rankings for the club a little bit. Even if I missed our competition, we are still now a little bit better for me going back in and trying it again. Anyway, guys, see you next time. Oh, shit. Forgot to do what I said I was going to do. I just got distracted. Right, so let's have a little look then. Where is it? Here it is. Let's see if anyone's popped a new one in. Right. That's the one we did, isn't it? That is, yeah, I did yours. That's the one. So this was the one that was really fiddly. I could have another go at this now that I've got a good handbrake button, because you do really need to use your handbrake on this. And that was before I changed my button, so it wasn't as good as it is now. Now my handbrake's brilliant, so I might have another crack. Oh, here we go. Anoobs just put one in, didn't notice. So this, mainland, dirt and snow. Nice straightforward one for you. Right then, I'll have a crack at this, mate. This will be my next video, so if you want to do it as well, in the meantime, while you're waiting for me to get a chance to record my video, make sure you do. So this is it, it's on mainland, that's the share code, 124.116.923. Bit of dirt, bit of snow. Don't know what class it is yet, but obviously we'll find out when we get in there. That will be my next upload. So if you want me to do your blueprint, pop it in here. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.